Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. Democrats or Republicans? Which one is the party of choice for so-called black people? That's the question that I want to ask in this video. See, because there is a slogan that's been put out there by a black female Republican that is basically saying black lives don't matter to Democrats. And so it just kind of put this thought in my mind. When you say black lives don't matter to Democrats, it's almost like saying by default, black lives do matter to Republicans. That's the narrative that some people would assume based on the way it's said, that black lives don't matter to Democrats. My question is this: Democrats or Republicans? Which one loves black people the most? Because if you think either of them, if you think either party has any type of feelings towards so-called black people as a whole, then there's a lot of delusion in the so-called black community. Because I constantly see arguments where people are saying Democrats have never done anything for black people. Guess what? I agree with you. But can somebody help me try to remember who, what, when, and where did Republicans ever do anything for black people? I mean, specifically, I want something life-changing. Don't tell me something about something that other people have gotten as well. But what have Republicans or Democrats done for black people that has been life-changing, that has made our situation better in this country? See, when you have this delusional talk about Democrats not feeling anything for blacks or doing anything for blacks, or Republicans being a better party for blacks, or one of them not really caring in terms of our lives mattering, I'm saying to myself, so you actually want to pick a side and believe that either one cares about black people? Maybe if we start naming individual names, like Mitch McConnell, do you believe that those of you who are Republican, do you honestly believe that Mitch McConnell cares about black people and what happens in our communities and our lives? Do you really think that Mitch McConnell cares? Now, I'm going to take it a step further, because our people have very short memories. Do you think Joe Biden, who is a Democrat, do you think he cares? Now, between Joe Biden and Mitch McConnell, which one of those have a bleeding heart? They just care so much about black folk that they just want to make our lives better. Mitch McConnell or Joe Biden? Which one that loves us so much that they just can't wait to help us? I'm sorry to sound sarcastic, family, but this is what it looks like to some of us who know that neither one gives a hoot about black people. So when I see black people on social media fighting and bickering amongst each other, arguing back and forth about what Democrats haven't done for us, it's almost as if you're trying to say Republicans are any better. I don't stand behind any guy. Neither one of them. I don't see anything wrong with voting on a local level, but there is no way I would endorse either. You know, people always say, well, I'm going to vote for the lesser of two evils. That sounds so ridiculously retarded to me. I'm sorry. To vote for the lesser of two evils? That's like that's just like saying you're gonna vote for a specific demon rather than Satan himself. That's how crazy it sounds. That's how ludicrous it sounds. So again, on a local level, I don't see anything wrong with voting, but on a national level, if you think that Joe Biden, the Democrat, cares for you any more than Donald Trump, the Republican, you're delusional. But unfortunately, a lot of so-called black people really do honestly believe that Donald Trump cares about black people. I don't know what planet people are living on, what type of drugs they're smoking or whatever. I don't know what's going on, because there are some people who really do believe that Donald Trump cares about black people. And I'm sorry, sometimes you have to say words that will shake a person's mind, because it makes no sense for us to be this simple-minded in this day and age. It's okay to just admit neither one cares, than to try to psych out your own mind into believing, hoping, and thinking that one does. In my eyes, Joe Biden is no different than Donald Trump. Neither one of them could care less about you and I. Whether we live or die, sink or swim, they don't care. We're just not that important to them. So get that through your mind. Stop psyching out your own self into thinking that one of the two is going to be better for you, or that they care about what happens to you. It is what it is. They just don't. As a matter of fact, both of them have said things that are just very clearly and obviously racist. Very clearly. And if you want to keep on believing that either one is going to implement policies that are going to make your life better, you are in for a rude awakening. It's time for you to shake yourself out of this deep sleep that you're in. Shake yourself loose, because neither one of them cares. Okay? Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. They do not care about so-called black people. It is what it is. With that, I'm out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.